Welcome to your full body yoga flow. We are here today on a beautiful Costa Rican beach with a yoga practice that will aim to harmonize your body and mind through a sequence of balancing postures combined and mixed through a peaceful flow. In this class, we will embark on a dynamic journey through a series of yoga asanas designed to engage and tone your entire body. Our practice will focus on balancing both physically and mentally, creating a sense of equilibrium that extends beyond the mat. Through mindful movements and a mix of Surya Namaskar bees, sun salutations, this practice will bring you a deeper connection to your inner self and cultivate a serene and balanced state of energy. So with that, once you have everything you need, grab your mat and let's begin. Thank you, my friends, for joining me here today for this full body yoga flow. We're going to get started by coming over to the back of our mat, bringing our feet together, knees together, finding a sense of balance, presence, and tranquility within our body. Starting by just deepening our breath and doing a couple of head rolls. One side and then the other, just loosening any stiffness in the neck, and then adding a little bit of movement into the shoulders by making small and gentle circles with the shoulders up and away from you. You've been spending a lot of time sitting today. This should feel really good on your body. Breathing, moving the shoulders. Now let's stretch out the wrists, interlace the fingers, extend the palms away from you, so point it to the front of your mat, and then reach your arms up to the sky and look up. Opening through that heart center, extending through the elbows, nice big stretch. And then release the arms, interlace the fingers behind the back, extend through the elbows and take the similar stretch but in a different variation. And then allow the chest to drop down towards the mat, forehead down in child's pose. And then lift your body up, drop those arms down, open the chest. Exhale, come down with the forehead to the mat, knuckles up to the sky. Doing this a few times at your own pace. Opening, and then releasing the heart down to the earth. Holding here for a moment, really getting into those shoulders, and then release and reach your fingers to the front of your mat, holding your child's pose for a breath in, and a long exhale out. Slowly transitioning over to all fours position, and let's get a little bit more movement into the spine now with our cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine, tuck that chin to the chest. If you want to add a little bit more of a hip movement, so rocking a little forward and back, that's also fine today. I want you to listen to your own body and see what resonates with you today and do that movement. Inhaling, arching, looking up. Exhale, rounding the spine and release. Inhale, back to neutral. And then let's find that realignment of the body. So make sure the shoulders are over top of your wrists, hips over top of your knees. And then from this position, make a tent with your left fingertips and then the right. And then lift your right leg away from your body, holding this bird dog variation. And simply bend your elbows, dropping the forehead down to the floor, and then extend for a 1. Almost like a push-up position, but we're really just focusing on increasing some mobility into the chest and shoulder here. Good, one more time, bend the elbows, bring it back up, hold, and then see if you can lift that bottom foot off the mat and just balancing on that left knee. Hold, find your balance, engage your core, so think of bringing the navel to the spine, and then pivoting on that bottom knee and opening into a supported side plank stretch. If you like here, readjust if you need to, but really opening through the side body, reaching your fingertips to the front of your mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, dip the hips all the way down and bring it back up for 1. So we lower the hips, drop the arm, and bring it back up for 2. Lower. And 3. One more time, lower. And 4. Hold and open even further. And then keep your weight on that bottom knee. All you're going to do is just bend that top leg and plant the foot onto the mat in front of you. And then extend the bottom leg into another variation of our side plank. Holding here and seeing how this resonates with you and your body in this moment. If you wish to go further and challenge your core a little bit more, you can stack your feet at this time, holding your plank, and then add a little bit of movement with that top arm. You can also continue to do the movement, but stay in that previous variation of our side plank. Good. Hold it here. Deep breath in. Come back over to high plank now. Shoulders above your wrists. And then do a little rock forward and back. 2, 3. So getting a little bit stronger into the wrists, into the shoulders. And then take your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale, push into the hands, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a big exhale out, just let go of any tension you may be holding. If you like to add movement, feel free to bend one knee at a time and walk it out on one spot. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale slowly from here. Find that stillness in your downward dog. Good. Spread those fingers wide, palms grounded on the floor. And then transition back over onto our hands and knees. Sit back to child's pose. Forehead rests on the mat. Take an exhale again. With each inhalation, allow yourself to come into the present moment. Coming back into all fours, we're going to take it to the other side, extending your left leg out. Making a tent with your right fingers and the left fingers. And then bending the elbows, dropping the forehead down for 1. Moving with the breath for 2. Bring it down for 3. Make everything fluid. Don't rush the movement. Find control in your muscles in your body. Hold it here. Lift that bottom heel and just see if you can balance on that right knee. You can bend your elbows if you need a little bit more support. Good, and then slowly from here, bring the palms down. Pivoting, I'm just going to pivot slightly different than you so you could see me at the front, but go ahead and open into that side plank on the other side. Top leg is extended, we're reaching, extending through the side body, then adding some movement by dipping the hips down to the mat and extend and open for 1, down and 2, lower, and 3, you got it. Last time. And 4, let's hold and breathe and extend. And then bend that top knee, plant the foot in front of you, extend the bottom knee. Another variation of your side plank, holding here. Breathing deeply, and a reminder, you can stay here and simply just add those shoulder movements. Or challenge yourself by stacking your feet, hold a full side plank, and then add 5 circles with that top arm. And 2, working with the breath once again. Exhale, 3, 4, and 1 last one. And then you're going to come into a high plank position. I'm just going to pivot so we're all facing towards the front of our mat. Deep breath in. And then on your exhale, take your chaturanga dandasana. Upward facing dog, lift your thighs off the mat, knees off the mat. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog, and let go. Inhale. And exhale from this position now. Very slowly and mindfully, we're going to walk our feet towards the very front of the mat. You can also take 2 steps or 4 steps to make it a little quicker. And meet me in a forward fold position, releasing and breathing with the inhale as you lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. Bend your knees. And very slowly, 1 vertebra at a time, bring yourself up to standing. Finding your center, your grounding. Open the palms to the front of your mat, mountain pose. Really ground all 5 toes of each foot into the mat. Beautiful. Once you're ready, we're going to take our Surya Namaskar B by coming into our Utkatasana chair position first on your inhale. Exhale, coming down into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take 2 steps or a hop if you wish into plank chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. And then exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, stepping your left foot to the front of your mat, right in between your 2 hands. And then grounding the right heel towards the ground. And then lifting and opening your chest into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Bending that front knee, finding that nice strong position, arms up, shoulders down away from the ears. And then interlace the fingers behind your back, extend through the elbows, pivoting and squaring the hips into a full lunge. And then dropping your chest to the knee for 1. Working with the breath. Hold it here, drop your knee into low lunge as you open up that chest. And then exhale when the chest and heart comes back to that front knee. See if you can lift the back knee off the mat. Stay exactly where you are, lift the chest back up. Arms reach up to the sky. And then hands down, step back into plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, let's take it on the other side. Once you're ready, inhale. Exhale, step your right foot forward, ground your left heel, Warrior 1 on the other side. Strong body, strong lower body. And then interlace the fingers behind your back. Interlace and extend through the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, pivoting right into that high lunge. Open the chest even further if you can. See if you can drop the hips a little lower. And then drop your heart towards the front knee. Arms and knuckles reaching up to the sky. Drop your back knee into low lunge as you open up that heart 1 more time. Back toes staying tucked under. Bring your chest back down to the front knee. Lift your back knee off the mat. And then back up into high lunge. Release and bring those arms back up to the sky on your next breath in. And then exhale, hands drop to the mat. Step back into plank or single-legged plank if you want the challenge, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, another inhale. And exhale out. Go ahead and lift your heels, bend your knees, hop to the front of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold, bending both knees, coming back into Utkatasana chair, sinking as low as you can with your hips. Feel that fire in your quads, and then meet me in Tadasana in front of your mat. Roll those shoulders back down away from the ears. Find that balance, that strength, that posture. Open the palms, and let's do that one more time. Inhale, chair position. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back or hop back into plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And exhale, push back, downward facing dog. We're going to take a similar sequence, but now adding on to it. So once you're ready, stepping your left foot to the front of your mat, ground your right heel, coming into your warrior one position. See if you can sink a little bit lower with your hips. Inhale. Interlace the fingers behind your back, extend the elbows, get a little bit deeper, and then pivoting the back heel so you're transitioning into a high lunge with the arms behind, and then release chest towards your front knee, holding it here. Inhale, exhale, open up that heart, back into that high lunge. And then release, arms reach up, deep breath in. Exhale, shift your weight forward now onto that left foot, arms at your side, and bring your right leg back into your warrior three position. Finding your balance, hands coming over towards your heart. Inhale. And then exhale, see if you can bring your hands all the way down. And lift your right leg up into a full standing split position. Do your best. Just see how far you can lift that leg. Aiming to bring your forehead as close to that shin bone as possible. Find that breath. And then slowly drop your legs, square the hips out. And then with control, plant both feet together at the top of your mat into your forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, step back into plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Now let's take it to the other side. So same thing, this time right foot steps forward between your two hands, and meet me in your warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Ground the back heel, arms up, bend that front knee, hold, find that center, your strength. Interlace the fingers behind your back, extend through the elbows. And then pivoting the back heel so you're squared off with the shoulders and hips, high lunge. Exhale, drop that chest and heart towards the front knee. Great, and again, lift up. And then exhale, release the arms and just reach them up to the sky. And then shift your weight forward towards that right foot, transitioning into warrior three. Shoulders are square, hips are square, hands at your heart. Inhale. And exhale. Hands come all the way down onto the mat. And then begin to lift that other leg up to the sky as far as you're comfortable. Dropping that forehead towards the shin. Hold it here. Inhale. And then exhale, release, feet together. Releasing into forward fold, inhale, look forward. Exhale, 2 steps back into plank position. Take your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And then exhale, release into downward facing dog. Take a big exhale out, just let go of any tension in the body. Inhale. And exhale, lift the heels, bend your knees, hop to the front of your mat, halfway lift, exhale, fold. And then slowly from here, coming back into that chair position, Utkatasana. Get a little bit lower with your hips. And extend, hands back at your heart. Find that balance, that gratitude, that peace within. And then reach both arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, just bend your knees and release all the way down to the balls of your feet. Placing the hands at your heart, just finding a little balance here for a moment. Trying to keep your knees together, just find your focus, find your balance. And then with control, drop your hips down. Bring your arms forward and bring your feet to the front of your mat. Lower the shoulders away from the ears, just balancing here. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly lower your back all the way down onto the mat. Knees into the chest. Take a big exhale. And then a gentle rock side to side, just massaging that lumbar spine. And then crossing your right knee over your left. And then taking a spinal twist here. If that feels too deep, you can also just keep your knees on top of one another. But really focus on keeping the shoulders grounded on the mat. Maybe look over your opposite shoulder or just look up to the sky with your eyes closed. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center, switch legs, crossing other leg over top. And then allow both knees to fall towards the opposite side. Good. Once again, if you like, you can just stack your knees on top of one another. You don't need to keep them crossed. Most importantly is you just give yourself a moment to relax, to let go, feel that nice stretch in your lower back. Allow the earth and the mat underneath you to support you, to hold you in this posture. Inhale. And exhale, coming back to center. Hug your knees into the chest. And just take that gentle rock side to side. And then once you're ready, just roll over to one side and meet me in a seated position anywhere along your mat. Feet crossed in front of you, your sit bones are grounded. Relaxing your body. Hands rested on your knees, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Placing the hands at your heart and taking a gentle bow towards yourself, towards your heart in gratitude for your wonderful practice and finding this time in your day to connect to your body, to your breath, and to your heart. With all my love, namaste.
Thank you so much for practicing with us today. I really hope you enjoyed this class. One of the greatest benefits of yoga is that it can become a daily habit for you of mindfulness and self-connection. And if you're looking to join a beautiful community of like-minded people that value this type of connection, then check out Boho Beautiful Official, which is our exclusive streaming desktop and Android iOS app. Click the link in the description of this video for a free trial and see if this is perfect for your life right now. Thank you again, and we'll see you soon.